So today we will discuss the next shloka, 4.15. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, shloka number 15. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha evaṁ jñātvā kṛtam karma pūrvairapi mumukṣubhiḥ
evam karma pūrvairapi mumukṣubhiḥ
karmaiva tasmāt tvam pūrvaiḥ-pūrva-taram kṛtam
karmaiva tasmāt pūrvaiḥ-pūrva-taram.
evam, thus jñātvā, knowing well, kṛtam was performed, karma, work, pūrvaiḥ, by past authorities, api, indeed, mumukṣubhiḥ, who attained liberation, kuru, just perform, karma, prescribed duty, evaṁ, certainly, tasmāt, therefore, tvam, you, pūrvaiḥ, by the predecessors, pūrva-taram, in ancient times, kṛtam, as performed. Translation and purport. So, Sri Lakshmi, you read.
All the liberated souls in ancient times acted with this understanding of my transcendental nature. Therefore, you should perform your duty following in their footsteps. Purpose. There are two classes of men. Some of them are full of polluted material things within their hearts, and some of them are materially free. Krishna consciousness is equally beneficial for both of these persons. Those who are full of dirty things can take to the line of Krishna consciousness for a gradual cleansing process, following the regulative principles of devotional service. Those who are already cleansed of the impurities may continue to act in the same Krishna consciousness so that others may follow their exemplary activities and thereby be benefited. Foolish persons or nepotize in Krishna consciousness often want to retire from activities without having knowledge of Krishna consciousness. Arjuna's desire to retire from activities on the battlefield was not approved by the Lord. One need only know how to act. To retire from the activities of Krishna consciousness and to sit aloof making a show of Krishna consciousness is less important than actually engaging in the field of activities for the sake of Krishna. Arjuna is here advised to take in Krishna consciousness following in the footsteps of the Lord's previous disciples such as the sun god Vivasvan as mentioned here in before. The Supreme Lord knows all his past activities as well as those of persons who acted in Krishna consciousness in the past. Therefore, he recommends the acts of the sun god who learned this art from the Lord some millions of years before. All such students of Lord Krishna are mentioned here as past liberated persons, engaged in the discharge of duties allotted by Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Yeah. So, maybe if we can reshuffle, the space in between will be adjusted properly. The video can capture everybody. Yeah. So, you come. I think that's okay now. Yeah.
Order is fine now.
You want some privacy for some time. Space.
I need
More space.
Yeah. Okay, yes, now everybody is in the spotlight. So here in this shloka, Krishna is telling that there were many liberated souls in the past, in the history, who have practiced karma yoga. Even though they were liberated, even though they are free from all material desires, even though they are free from any obligations to perform any work in the material world, but still they performed material duties, just to set an example for others. Uh, and we saw that in third chapter. Krishna gave an example of Janaka Maharaj. Krishna gave an example of himself, saying that even though I am not obligated to work, but I perform the material duties to set an example for others. Yadyat acharati shrestha tadhat evetaro jana sayat pramanam kurute lokas tadanuvartate. Wow, very good. So you are memorizing along with your daughter Kushika. Very good. Yeah. So uh, and the same thing here Krishna is telling that in the previous shloka Krishna said 4.14 that even though I have created this system of four varnas, but I am not obligated to perform any work. And here Krishna is saying that there are many people in the past uh, who worked in this manner without any attachment to the results, and they have succeeded. So you learn from them. So generally, when we want to take up anything in this material world, okay, any new activity, we want to perform any new task, or let's say you want to go to certain doctor for treatment. Let's say in India, somebody wants to get knee surgery, knee replacement. Okay, so maybe after 10-15 years, we'll be there. So what will you do that time? What is the first thing that you will do?
Whoever has done.
You will ask for testimonials. Was there anybody who has done this before you, before us? Can you give us some references? The doctor will give references, you will talk to them, and you get some confidence. So that's what Krishna is telling here, that look, there are so many other people, sun god Vivaswan and so many other people who worked in this fashion, even though they are not obligated to work, but they still worked. Okay? So Krishna is telling all this to encourage Arjuna that you cannot escape from this battle. You have to perform work. So last week we discussed one example for a liberated person, Shukadeva Goswami, right? Yeah, you mentioned that shloka, Atmaram shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam. So Shukadeva Goswami, we all know, he's the author of, he's the speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam. Before he was born, he did not even want to come out of the mother's womb. He thought, if I come out, I'll be entangled in the material world. So he was there in the mother's womb for a long time, not just 9 months, but for a very long time. Then Krishna had to come and convince him that it's okay, you come out, you will not be entangled. You will not be entangled in the material world. There's a temple in Samamish, you can go there. Harilas Maharaj is there. Who will perform all festivals. He'll make sure that you'll not have breathing time. He'll give you enough service.
That's true.
Yeah, you cannot even think about any material things. So don't worry, you come out. Then he came out. But still, even after coming out, he started running away from home. He started running away into the forest, and his son, his father Vasudeva, he started calling out for him, but he was not coming. Then Vasudev, he wanted to trick him to come back. Then he recited a shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam. Barha pidam natavaravapu karnayor karnikaram. Okay. I'll tell the shloka, then you open on your phones. We can repeat it. It's a beautiful shloka. Srimad Bhagavatam 10:21:5. 10:21:5. This is the shloka that describes Krishna's beauty. 10:21:5. So do you all have it open now? Okay. Barha pidam natavarapu karnayor karnikaram Gradvasa kanakakapisham vaijayantin chamalam Randran Venur Sudaya Purayan Gopa Vrindair Vrindaranyam Swapadaramanam Pravishan Kita Kirtihi Okay. So Shamala, are you there?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Can you read this translation? I'll share the screen again. Yeah, read the translation.
Wearing a peacock feather ornament upon his head, blue karnika flowers on his ears, a yellow garment as brilliant as gold, and the Vaijayanti garland, Lord Krishna exhibited his transcendental form of the greatest of dancers as he entered the forest of Vrindavana, beautifying it with the marks of his footprints. He filled the holes of his flute with the nectar of his lips, and the cowherd boys sang his glories.
Glorious. Yeah. So this is the introduction scene of Krishna. When Krishna entered Vrindavan, how the Gopa boys received him. So this is the introduction scene. Very beautiful. So as soon as Vasudev started reciting this shloka, Shukadeva Goswami came back. He got attracted to it and he came back. So where is the echo coming from? My phone?
Yeah. But I muted. What happened?
Muted.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
speaker. You have to turn off the speaker. Yeah. Okay. So that's the power of. That's the power of shlokas. That's the power of shlokas. Remember the other day also we discussed an example where Pundarika Vidyanidhi. Pundarika Vidyanidhi, he was lying down, on his comfortable royal sofa, and then Gadadhar Pandit, he goes there and recites Aho Bakiyam Stanakala Kūtam, that shloka, where Krishna killed Putana. So as soon as he started hearing the initial few words, he fell down from the sofa and then he threw away all his decoration, his pagadi and everything. And then he exhibited symptoms of madness. He threw things everywhere, all around the place, and he exhibited symptoms of madness just by hearing few words. So we should all develop that kind of taste.
I was about to say that's the power of parental tricking the kids.
That's the power of
Parents' mind how to trick the kid.
Yeah.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. So when you hear some of the words in Bhagavatam, you will meditate on those words for many days. Okay. For example, the other day in Mukundamala Stotra class.
That was very miraculous. I don't know even you have mentioned about that. I've dropped off from Prabhuji.
Oh, you are not there in the call.
That day I was there, but yesterday was.
I know you were there.
I was there.
But when we discussed Bala Mukunda.
And I was dropped off. And morning I was sitting and meditating. The face is coming, and I don't know that you have discussed that point in the. I was just saying.
Oh, I did not know that. I saw your message. That you got darshan of Bala Mukunda. I mean, you are seeing that.
The blue color Krishna and that's the leaf.
Ah.
But so just closing my eyes and that is also, and was sharing with Praveen also, coming like this la pila kanpistundi nakani, I was saying. And I don't know that you have discussed it. After you dropped me also, I have seen the YouTube video, Prabhuji.
Oh.
Your YouTube video, and that same photos are coming. I was astonished how Krishna reciprocated towards when I missed that one.
Yeah.
Immediately I was, yesterday is the first time I think experiencing Prabhuji this mind.
Oh, wonderful! I did not know this point. I thought you were there in the class till the end, and then you were meditating on that. That's why you got that darshan.
No, Prabhuji, the one you said Hanuman becomes small.
Ah.
You said me na, it's like the
Just like how Hanuman, Krishna becomes small.
Becomes small and big. That I think that has captured my mind. I don't know, Prabhuji or Krishna is with the grace. I was astonished with that.
Very good, very good.
Only Krishna was.
Shamla, did you hear that?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
చాలా చాలా అద్భుతంగా ఉంది ప్రభుజీ. అది ఇప్పుడు కూడా నాకు ఆ ఫేస్ కనిపిస్తుంది. బస్ చుట్టుపక్కల మొత్తం ఆకులు కనిపిస్తా అంటే ఐ వాస్ జస్ట్ డిసైడ్ హోల్ లీఫ్ ఇస్ కవర్డ్ అండ్ మొత్తం కృష్ణ ఉన్నారు అలాగా.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is miracle. We'll discuss again it in Monday class. Yeah, but don't join. Don't join.
Join enough classes.
Don't join. That's why I'm saying don't join.
Morning I take Maharaj class. Thursday I'm in the Prabhu Bhagavatam class. Friday our program, Arjun Sakha program.
Yeah.
Sunday your class. And then I was also taking DYS class from Prabhu. We just finished.
Yeah.
How many classes?
That's why I'm saying don't join. You will learn all these wonderful things. Don't join.
You are tricking me like that. Don't go there. You saw the Tribhanga.
Yes, there is a gold mine. Don't go there. So that's how Shukdev Goswami was attracted, and he came. Even though he was a liberated person, and he did not want to perform any work, but Vasudev inspired him to come back, and then he did great seva. Okay.
Also, Prabhuji, one more class I'm joining. So just giving him up.
Which one?
Gaurani Darshan Prabhu course we're joining in from August. 10-month course.
Nectar of Instruction.
Nectar of Devotion.
Nectar of Devotion.
So many classes I have.
Yes. Yeah. Nectar of Devotion, Nectar of Instruction. Those are needed. Those are prerequisites for Brahman Diksha.
Not only Brahman, I think initially they said even for the Harinam also they asked for that.
Yeah. So Harinam.
When we did,
They asked, but they don't mandate.
But Prabhu, that time Nectar of Devotion only last few chapters was left. Otherwise, we finished the Nectar of Instruction.
Oh.
We finished Ishopanishad. We finished Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
So devotion before we like that also, Tarakam was sending messages. Have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done?
Yeah.
even they
But for
asked
Brahman
us-
Diks, they mandate.
So I told Prabhu, so you need to get our
Finish
Gita
Bhagavad
first.
Gita.
Better get it finished.
Yes.
Before our thesis comes in Limbu temple.
We'll do a crash course.
Okay, after the class.
Yeah. Okay. So what else here?
Prabhuji, one thing. Actually, yesterday we went to the Kirtanam, this Nagar Sankirtanam. So it's I was seeing the people, which I feel very pity or I feel very sad about like for them.
Yeah.
They are in the ignorance, like right now it is said in the first sentence, right, the materialistic bit in their hearts. So they are full of desires right now. So what we can pray for them, Prabhuji, like because I feel very sad because right now Krishna, even we are not purified right now. But even though knowingly we cannot able to do, we can become handicapped for them. Like we cannot able to convince them or somehow those who are in their moods. So in that way, how we can pray for them at least, like one way, like they have a Krishna conscious with them, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So there are three things that you can do, right? One is depending on the person's receptiveness. If they are able to receive what you are saying, you can speak for some time. Otherwise, if they are not receptive, just give the book. So once it happened that during Prabhupada's time, one of Prabhupada's disciples, they were all in Sankirtan. Prabhupada also was there, and this disciple was also in the Sankirtan. And the disciple was talking to a visitor on the street for 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes, like that. And then Prabhupada noticed that he was keenly observing everything. And then after that visitor left, Prabhupada told this disciple that what can your 2 minutes talk do to that person? Just simply give my book to him. So Prabhupada observed that the visitor, he was not very receptive. But still this disciple kept on talking. So Prabhupada immediately said, what can your 2-minute talk do to that person? Just simply give my book to him. So if they are not receptive, just give Bhagavad Gita or any small book. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing is give prasad. And then third thing, anyway everybody is chanting holy name. It will go into his ears. That will have some effect. And collectively you can pray for everybody. Yeah. Either when you are in the Sankirtan, when you are chanting the Kirtan, you can chant with a prayer in a prayerful mood that they should all get connected to Krishna consciousness. Yeah. So Prabhupada books, that's the first thing. Second thing, prasadam. Third thing, prayer. That's all we can do, nothing else. Yeah. So, and that's how we all have been connected to Krishna consciousness.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Somebody prayed for us.
Somebody prayed for us. Prabhupada prayed for us. Prabhupada prayed for us. Harivilas Maharaj here prayed for us. Yeah? That's why we are all connected to Krishna consciousness. So, Harivilas Maharaj always says, temples are not built by bricks. They are built by prayers. They are built by prayers, chanting and prayers. So whenever there is any new project, you'll see Maharaj always continuously, from morning till evening, he's always chanting. Yeah. So it's only by prayers.
Okay.
Faith. Yeah. Prayer with faith. Prayer with faith. When acharyas pray on our behalf, they pray to Krishna with strong faith that Krishna will listen to Acharya's prayers and we will all get connected to Krishna. See, when we recite Mangalacharana prayers in the beginning, right? What are the different things that we do?
We pray to different, so all the acharyas,
Guru, Bhagavan and Vaishnava. Okay? Grantera Arambakari Mangalacharan Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan Tinera Smaran. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, in the very beginning, Adi Leela, chapter 1, in the very beginning shlokas, before he actually writes his actual Chaitanya Charitamrita, he offers prayers to all the acharyas. So he says, Granthera Arambakari Mangalacharan Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan Tinera Smaran. So before I start writing this Grantha, Chaitanya Charitamrita, let me offer my obeisances. Let me offer Mangalacharana to three things: Bhagavan, Vaishnava, and Gurus. Okay, and that's what we also do, right? When we recite Mangalacharana prayers, we take names of Bhagavan, E Krishna, Karuna Sindho, Dina Bandho, Jagatpate, and then all the Vaishnavas, all the Gurus, Acharyas, Shad Goswamis, Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the Gurus and Acharyas, and then Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha, Vaishnavas. So we invoke, and when we are reciting these prayers, we are remembering these three people, Bhagavan, Guru and Vaishnava. And what are we doing? We are offering Namaskara and we are asking for Ashirvada, and then we are doing Vastu Nirdesha. Vastu Nirdesha means what is the topic that we are going to discuss? Is it Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, or Mukundamala Stotra? No, don't hear. Mukundamala Stotra, or Nectar of Devotion, Bhagavatam, or whatever it is. So, Granthera Aramba Kari, Mangalacharan, Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan, Tinera Smaran. So, what happens when we do this? Tinera Smarana Hoi, Vigna Vinashan, Anayasa Hoi, Nija Vancha Puran. Tinera Smarana Hoi, Vigna Vinashan. That means, if we remember these three people, Guru, Vaishnava, and Bhagavan, Vigna Vinashan, all the obstacles will be removed. Tinera Smarana Hoi, Vigna Vinashan, and what's the next line? Anayasa Hoye Nija Vancha Puran. Anayasa means?
By default.
No.
Magically.
You're close, magically. You said something. No.
Easily.
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 Yes.
Effortlessly. Or magically also, right? Impossible things will become possible. Okay? Anayasa Hoye Nija Vancha Purana. Nija means one's own. Vancha, desire. Purana, it will be fulfilled. Anayasa Hoye Nija Vancha Purana. One's own desires will be fulfilled. Tinera Smarana Hoye Vigna Vinashan. Anayasa Hoye Nija Vancha Purana. So for this reason, what are we going to do? Say Mangala Charana Hoye Trivida Prakar. Say Mangala Charana Hoye Trivida Prakar. Namaskara, Ashirvada, Vastu Nirdesha. So these are the three things. So we offer obeisances to all the Vaishnavas, Acharyas, current Acharyas, previous Acharyas. Call it as predecessors. You might hear this name, predecessors. In Prabhupada's purport also, in this purport, 4.15, Prabhupada used this word, predecessor. So we invoke their blessings, Ashirvada, and then we establish the Vastu Nirdesha. What is the topic of discussion? We say Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Grantara Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai. Like that. And what else? Mukundamala Stotra ki Jai. Shamakunda should be there in the class, every class. If you are all there or not, I don't care.
How I was just remembering Hari Prasad Prabhu, how he will pick always like in his class one person.
Yeah.
So we are currently listening to his lecture of instruction. So there is a Dhameshwar Prabhu.
Yeah. Yeah.
For everything. Dhameshwar Prabhu, have you done this? Dhameshwar Prabhu, have you experienced this?
Yeah.
Dhameshwar Prabhu, what is your opinion?
I can feel for Dhameshwar.
Dham Ishwari. Bothal temple Dham. Dham ki Ishwari.
Don't come to my class for 2-3 months. I will happily give the class.
We need that comic element, no?
So, yeah. So these are beautiful prayers of prayers of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita, which indicate that before writing any scripture, I mean, we're not going to write any scripture. First of all, we don't even have time to read. But before reading any scripture, before discussing any scripture, or before even doing kirtan also, actually. So we should recite all these prayers so that we get their blessings. So anything that happens in Krishna consciousness, in Bhakti Marg, it's only because of prayers. So that's all you can do. In Sankirtan, that's all you can do.
One more. As Annapurna said, how can we pray to that kind of people? And my question is like, some people will wantedly come and disrespect our faith and what we have to react on that kind of thing. In just morning, like I have seen one video
like 1 hour before, like in ISKCON London, one guy came and ate KFC chicken in the
I saw that.
So after looking that, I was like, after seeing that video, I was like, I have to, like, why other people are not just saying in a normal thing, they have to slam that. I got that, but how can we react on that kind of people?
So were you not there when we discussed tolerance?
I was there, but that's my favorite sloka.
We discussed for 1 month.
I know that I have that's my favorite sloka also, but I can't control that arrogance. I don't know how to. But
No, that means she heard that. No, that means she heard that lesson very, very nicely. What did we learn in that? You should not tolerate any insult done to acharyas or the congregation.
Or the religion, like a belief,
Yes.
right? So we are not going to them and asking for come and eat, right? They have come to our temple and they are asking like, that is very, that's the morning thing I have seen that in London cafeteria, ISKCON cafeteria.
So some African American, he came to Govinda's. He brought a cup of KFC thing there. He kept it on the counter and he started eating there. I mean, the people at the front desk, they started shouting on him. But still, he was there.
Krishna ఎంత సహించుకుంటాడు, ఎంత how he was a good sufferer, Prabhuji. Krishna ఇవన్నీ చూస్తే ఎంత కృష్ణకి ఉంటుంది. Krishna needs more than us. Krishna is a sufferer.
That's why he has one of the names as Sahishnu. Brajishnur Bhojanam Bhokta Sahishnur Jagadadi Jaga in Vishnu Sahasranama. So Sahishnata, he's the epitome of tolerance. Yeah, I mean, at the same time, we can do what is needful. I don't know what they have done there.
Like I am getting so much of
Yeah, so he's captured in the video. I'm sure Govinda's people, they must have called police and they have reported the incident. So he'll be definitely.
I'm not going to them and asking.
So I'll share one incident, little bit related to this. So when we were in Philadelphia, we used to have this huge Rath Yatra. You know, it's a huge one over there. So there was this person who came by, like some other faith maybe, and they came by and they started shouting and yelling on mics that look at them, they're worshipping ghosts, pointing to Jagannath. So they are worshipping ghosts, never go to them, this, that, and he started shouting on microphone. He had microphone, speakers and all. There was a set of people. And then there were some people who got agitated and they wanted to come over and, fight with them, get them out of the event and all. But then there were some senior devotees, including even the temple president over there. They said, don't do anything. A bunch of devotees went to, and I witnessed this. A bunch of devotees went around, circled the whole people, and they chanted Hare Krishna. They did nothing. And those people went away.
It is the power of karma.
Yeah.
They did nothing.
I mean, there are always people.
So basically, the president temple over there had the feeling that if they are saying or doing whatever they are doing, but if we put the Krishna's name in their ears, it will be their purification also. So at that state also, people like such senior people, they are able to think of the well-being of those people. They are still not being agitated.
Yeah.
They are still thinking of the well-being of those people who are creating such an offense. So yes, I know what you are feeling. I mean, we go through the same rage certain times. But then if you really take the examples from the senior people, you'll see that they don't feel agitated. They see and they still feel merciful.
And Prabhupada also started here like that. Some drunkard's home Prabhupada stayed and started.
Yeah. So yes, I get what your point. But somehow, I mean, even sitting at home when you're watching that video, we get that rage, we get that feeling. Maybe you can feel a little bit, but then again, pray to Krishna. That's the best thing that you can do.
Even the Muslim people will say, like,
They say stuff.
What can you expect from them? They are cow pee drinker. They will say, it is for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what can you expect from them? They will say like that.
Yeah. So we are not in that place, we are not in London. So we cannot do anything. So the best thing is,
people kids we are teaching something, they will come and some of our friends, they will come and they will make a joke of that, make a fun, like what really Krishna will listen, that kind of things. Even kids will get attracted to those, right?
Yeah.
So how we have to handle that with the kids also, right?
So the best thing is, we should not even watch those kind of news.
Association,
Yeah, we should not even watch.
Keep bringing your kids here.
Yeah, there was another news recently that eggs were thrown on Radha in Canada just 2 weeks ago only.
And the hating community, they did so much of firing also on Texas.
Yeah.
Texas, right?
Yeah,
Utah.
Yeah.
Not Utah.
Salt Lake City, yeah. Utah ISKCON.
Shooting.
And recently only.
Yeah, Harilas Maharaj's daughter is there.
Oh.
She is the president there now.
Oh.
Yeah. So, best thing is, try not to look at this kind of news. Even if somehow it comes right, even if you notice, just ignore. Don't contemplate. Don't even discuss. I saw these two news, but I never discussed with anybody.
In India also 2 weeks back, that Kurma Gramam, they
burned that village.
They burned the complete temple.
They burned that village. All the devotees, they are.
They did very much hard work.
It's a farm community,
with
self-sustained farm community. Bhakti Vikas Maharaj disciples. No electricity, no technology, no phone, nothing.
Once mentioned about the eco village or something.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
built that
somebody
temple also
burnt it.
with the mud.
Christian people burnt it. Yeah, all the houses they burnt.
But yes, we should not listen. We should not, contemplate. That's right. But even when we come through this, even when your child comes through this, and you should have a couple of nice examples to tell them that they are doing out of ignorance. So just ignore. So yes, we have to address our kids if they are watching, if they even get to know from outside. We should have certain examples and say that they are doing it out of ignorance. Let's pray for them. That's all, and your kid will understand.
Yeah, we should just pray to Krishna that please forgive them. And Krishna knows what to do with those people. Okay. So this is about this shloka 4.15. Basically, in one sentence, Krishna is telling that this science of Bhagavad Gita, this science of the transcendental knowledge, is a time-tested process. Time-tested process. This is not the first time Krishna is revealing this knowledge to Arjuna. Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to sun god Vivaswan some trillions of years ago. And evaṁ jñātvā kṛtam karma pūrvair mumukṣubhiḥ. Mumukṣubhiḥ means all the liberated souls. Pūrvair mumukṣubhiḥ. In the past, all the liberated souls, even though they are liberated, still they practice this. They practice this karma yoga. Okay? Hare Krishna Prabhu, you're taking rest?
No.
Office call. Okay. Yeah.
First 9:30 until 9:30 his device did not stop, and then after that office call.
Okay. Yeah. So that's about this shloka. Next one, 4.16. किम कर्म किम कर्मेति कवयोप्यत्र मोहिताः तत्ते कर्म प्रवक्ष्यामि यज्ञात्वा मोक्षसे शुभात्. Kim, what is karma, action? Kim, what is akarma, inaction? Iti, thus, kavaya, the intelligent, api, also, atra, in this matter, mohita, are bewildered, tat, that, te, unto you, karma, work, pravakshami, I shall explain, yat, which, jñātvā, knowing, mokṣase, you will be liberated, ashubhat, from ill fortune. Translation and purport. Somebody, yeah, Venkatesh.
Even the intelligent are bewildered in determining what is action and what is inaction. Now I shall explain to you what action is, knowing which you shall be liberated from all misfortune. Action in Krishna consciousness has to be executed in accord with the examples of previous bona fide devotees. This is recommended in the 15th verse. Why such action should not be independent will be explained in the text to follow. To act in Krishna consciousness, one has to follow the leadership of authorized persons who are in a line of split succession as explained in the beginning of this chapter. The system of Krishna consciousness was first narrated to the sun god. The sun god explained it to his son Manu. Manu explained it to his son Vishwaku, and the system is current on this earth from that very remote time. Therefore, one has to follow in the footsteps of previous authorities in the line of disciplic succession. Otherwise, even the most intelligent men will be bewildered regarding the standard actions of Krishna consciousness. For this reason, the Lord decided to instruct Arjuna in Krishna consciousness directly. Because of the direct instruction of the Lord to Arjuna, anyone who follows in the footsteps of Arjuna is certainly not bewildered. It is said that one cannot ascertain the ways of religion simply by imperfect experimental knowledge. Actually, the principles of religion can only be laid down by the Lord himself. Dharmam tu sat sat Bhagavad
Pranitam.
No one can manufacture a religious principle by imperfect speculation. One must follow in the footsteps of great authorities like Brahma, Shiva, Narada, Manu, the Kumaras, Kapila, Prahalada, Bhishma, Sukadeva Goswami, Yamaraja, Janaka and Bali Maharaja. By mental speculation, one cannot ascertain what is religion or self-realization. Therefore, out of causeless mercy to his devotees, the Lord explains directly to Arjuna what action is and what inaction is. Only action performed in Krishna consciousness can deliver a person from the entanglement of material existence.
Yeah. Okay. So here, Krishna is teaching most important concepts here. In this section, starting from this shloka onwards, Krishna will teach us about three different types of actions: karma, vikarma, and akarma. So karma is any action that is performed as per scriptural injunctions. Whatever is mentioned in the Shastras, if you do that, that is karma. And vikarma is any action that is performed against scriptural injunctions. If somebody violates what is mentioned in the Shastra, or if somebody does opposite to what is mentioned in the Shastra, then it is vikarma. Okay, bad action basically. So the karma, vikarma both have consequences. They have results. Karma, which is good karma, if you perform good karma, you will enjoy the results of your good karma. And vikarma is bad karma. If you perform bad karma, you will suffer from the papa karma, the result of your papa karma. There is third thing that is called akarma. Karma that has no bondage, karma that has no bondage basically. Okay, it has a result, but that result is not binding. The other two karmas, karma, vikarma, they have result which is binding. It keeps you bound in the material world. If you do punya karma also, you have to take birth again to enjoy the results of it. Papa karma also, you have to take birth to suffer from the results of it. Okay, generally people think that to get liberation, to get moksha, this balance sheet of punya karma, papa karma, they should tally, and in the end we should see zero. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so we can never make that zero. Even an expert chartered accountant cannot make it zero. So But the only thing that is not binding is akarma, inaction. Okay, inaction. So we'll discuss all these things.
Like a service to God.
Service to God.
We should not even anything we are doing for the God.
Yes.
That we can just know karma and vikarma will not be there.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll discuss about inaction or akarma, I think in the next verse. But here, what Krishna is telling in this verse is, even the intelligent are bewildered in determining what is action and what is inaction. Kim karma. That means, in Sanskrit, kim means what is. Karma, action. What is action? What is a good action? Kim akarma? This is Sanskrit class. Kim karma? Kim akarma? What is akarma? Okay. And kim vikarma? What is bad karma? Okay. So Krishna is telling that kavayo pyatra mohitaha. Mohita means bewildered, confused. Who is confused? Huh? We are anyway confused. But what Krishna is telling is,
Who doesn't know the difference between karma and
inaction and action?
No.
Intelligent people.
Intelligent people. Who is intelligent? Who knows the difference?
Who knows the difference?
Who knows the difference between what is good action, what is good action, what is bad action? Yeah, that's what he's saying. That means all others like us are automatically bewildered. We are by default, we are confused. We are naturally confused. But what Krishna is telling here is, the kavis are confused.
But here Prabhu is saying like even the intelligent are bewildered in determining what is action and inaction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You said they know what is inaction.
They know, but they are confused.
No, what I understood is even they don't know, even the intelligent don't know how to differentiate between action and inaction.
Yeah, no, they know the definition. Okay, they know the definition. See, for example, we also know what is good and bad, right? But there are many. For example, last week we had elaborative discussion on the four varnas, and finally, what did we decide? It is very difficult to find out what is your varna in Kali Yuga. Doesn't that mean? Does that mean we don't know about the four varnas? We know. We are confused. We are confused. We know what are the qualities of Brahmana people. We know the qualities of Kshatriya people. Krishna has given in the 18th chapter. We discussed those shlokas also.
So it's not full knowledge. It's like we know, but we don't.
We have the knowledge, but in the current time, place, and circumstances, we have confusion. How to apply those principles in the current time, place, and circumstances? We are confused. Don't worry, not only we. Krishna is saying kavis, even the kavis are confused. Kavayo pyatra mohitaha. Kim karma, kim akarma, kim vikarma. They always ask these questions. So what is an example? What is an example for this? Saying that even the intelligent people are bewildered.
It's not easy thing.
Huh?
It's not easy thing.
No. Give me an example. I'm saying. We are anyway by default. We are not intelligent. I'm asking about an example of an intelligent person. So in this shloka 4.16, Krishna is saying even the intelligent people, they ask kim karma, kim akarma, kim vikarma. What is karma? What is bad karma? What is akarma? They ask these questions. Okay, other than Arjuna.
Arjuna is there, and then
Arjuna, anyway, all these questions are asked by Arjuna only. Yeah, all the confusion is about Arjuna only.
I can give an example. Bhishma Pitame. Bhishma Pitame in that chapter says, you are so dear to the Lord, but still you have to go through these sufferings.
Yeah.
It could not be your bad karma because that do not apply to you.
So Bhishma Dev is confused?
Yeah, Bhishma Dev is confused, and he says that, so only Krishna can answer this. Like, why did you have to go through this? it cannot be your karma because you are pious people
Yeah.
and you are dear to Krishna. But still you have to go through. It doesn't make sense. So only he can tell, but he will not tell. Like that's his statements.
Yeah. No. Bhishma Dev is not confused. Yudhishthira Maharaj is confused.
Yudhishthira Maharaj is confused before that because he won't need some solace, like
Yeah.
whether he performed some sinful activity and all.
Yeah.
But even I think from those 2-3 shlokas,
Yeah.
it appears that he's clear in his head. The thing that is clear is
Yeah.
that only Krishna can tell.
Yeah. No. He did not say that. Bhishma Dev is clear. Krishna also knows that. That's why Krishna brought all the Pandavas, especially Yudhishthira Maharaj, to Bhishma Dev to clarify his doubts, to console him, to pacify him. And the way Bhishma Dev answers to that question, or the way Bhishma Dev clears Yudhishthira Maharaj's confusion, is a nice poetic way. First he tells the probable reasons. What are the probable reasons for your suffering? Aho kashtam, aho nyayam, yad yuyam dharmanandanaha, jivitum narhatum kleshtam, vipradharmachyutashrayah. Aho kashtam, aho anyayam. Kashtam is suffering, distress. Anyayam, injustice. Oh, what a great suffering, what a great injustice you people have gone through. And who are these people? Sons of Dharmaraj, Yamadharmaraj. Okay, the truth personified. They are going through these difficulties. And Bhishma Dev says, Jivitum narhatam klishtam. Even though you don't deserve to live under these circumstances of great suffering and all, you don't deserve to live. Okay, you don't deserve to live, but there are 3 possible reasons why you have suffered. Whatever you have gone through, there are 3 possible reasons for that. One is, it could be karma. It could be karma. But wait a minute, how karma can affect you? Because you always have taken shelter of Vipra, Dharma, Achyuta. You have taken shelter of Vipra, Dharma and Achyuta. Vipra, Dharma, Achyutashrayah. That's why karma cannot affect you. So let's rule out karma. So it doesn't mean he's giving 3 reasons. It doesn't mean he's confused. He's explaining in a systematic way. Instead of saying that, oh, it is Krishna's plan, just don't worry, just accept it. Not like that. So just like how a parent gives logic and reasoning to a child, so that the child understands, and then child will be calm. So Bhishma Dev is exactly doing that. So he says, okay, let's rule out karma. Because you are taking shelter of Brahmanas, you are taking shelter of Dharma, the pillar of Dharma, because you are sons of Dharmaraj, Yamadharmaraj. And then Achyuta, Vipradharmachyutashraya. This is a beautiful shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 9, Shloka number 14. Okay? Aho kashtam, aho nyayam, edyuyam dharmanandanaha, jivitum narhatam kleshtam, vipradharmachyutashraya. And then he continues his analysis further. So he says, next shloka, he says about time. The possible reason, he gives it as time. Sarvam kala kṛtam manye. Sarvam kala kṛtam manye. What is that? Bhavatancha yadapriyam. Bhavatancha yadapriyam. What's the next one? Sapalo yad vashe loko. Vayuriva ghanavalihi. Vayuriva ghanavalihi. Just like how wind carries the clouds, similarly, the time with its influence takes away everything. When there are clouds in the sky, with wind they go from one place to another place. Similarly, the time with its influence, time is a forcing factor on living entities in the material world. Time is a forcing factor, forcible factor. So it takes away everything. sarvam kala kṛtam manye. That is the second reason he gives. And he says, but wait a minute again. For devotees, time is not a forcing factor. Time is a forcing factor for materialistic people. For materialistic people, with every breath, they are one step closer to death. Whereas devotees, with every breath, they are one step closer to God. They are one step closer to God. There is another shloka in 10th canto where Krishna himself says that. Okay. So by saying this, Bhishmadev rules out the second possible reason, time. Now the next shloka, Bhishmadev says the third reason. He says, Yatra dharma suto rajan gadapanir vrikodaraha krishnostri gandivam chapam suhrut yata tato vipat. Suhrut yata tato vipat. He says, Yatra dharma suto rajan. You are the son of Yamadharmaraj. Now here Bhishmadev is explaining about all the favorable things that Yudhishthira Maharaj has. Oh Yudhishthira, you are the son of Dharmaraj, Yamadharmaraj. That itself is a great thing. Okay, being the son of Yamadharmaraj itself is a great thing. What else he has? Gadapanir vrikodaraha. He has the support of Bhima. Gadapanir vrikodaraha. Bhima, who holds Gada, and he is known as Vrikodara, voracious eater. That means strength. He has a great strength on his side, on Yudhishthira's side. First qualification is, the first favorable thing is, he is a son of Dharmaraj. Second thing is, brother of Bhima, who is an epitome of the strength. When we hear about Bhima, the first thing that comes to our mind is his strength. 10,000 elephants. Strength of 10,000 elephants. Okay? Gadapanir vrikodaraha. Now the third one is Krishnostri gandivam chapam. Arjuna. Krishnostri gandivam chapa. Krishna is, who is Krishna here?
Arjuna.
No. Arjuna only. Yes. Arjuna himself. Yeah. Krishnostri gandivam chapam. So the Gandivadari, Arjuna. Arjuna has another name, Krishna. And we discussed in one of the classes how he got that name.
So many people in the Mahabharata has Krishna name. Draupadi also one of the names.
Krishna. Yeah, because she has the same color as Krishna, dark color. Okay. Whereas this name is Krishna. Arjuna's name is Krishna.
Like Krishna only.
Krishna only. Yeah. Krishnostri gandivam chapam. You have the great Gandivadari on your side. Not only that, Suhrit Krishna tato vipat. You have Krishna as your best friend, as a best well-wisher. Still, tato vipat. Still, you faced all these vipats, all these difficulties. This is nothing but the invisible plan of Krishna. This is nothing but the invisible plan of Krishna. So, saying this, Bhishmadev pacifies Yudhishthira Maharaj. So now here the intelligent person is Yudhishthira Maharaj. We all know he is an intelligent person. He is son of Yamadharmaraj, truth personified. But still he is bewildered. Kavayopyatra mohitaha. Even the intelligent persons are bewildered in determining what is karma, what is akarma, what is vikarma. And then only acharyas like Bhishmadev, Bhishmacharya we call him as, right? Bhishmacharya, Bhishma Pitamaha. Only acharyas, predecessors, only they can clarify this. And Prabhupada writes in the purport, Krishna consciousness has to be executed in accord with the examples of previous bona fide devotees. Now Bhishmadev is very senior to all these people. So that's why Krishna wanted to show this by example. It is not like Krishna could not pacify Yudhishthira Maharaj. Vyasadeva tried, so many other saintly people tried. But Krishna wanted to give credit to Bhishma Dev. So that we all will remember, we all will discuss like this, and we all remember. And when we are confused, not when we are confused, we are always confused. We are all always confused. That's why we should always take guidance from senior people, from gurus, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru. That's a beautiful episode in Mahabharata. That's a beautiful episode where Bhishma Dev speaks to Yudhishthira Maharaj right in front of Krishna. And so this is one. After pacifying Yudhishthira Maharaj by saying these three possible reasons, and finally convincing with him saying that it is nothing but invisible plan of Krishna. And Radhanath Swami Maharaj, in his lecture, he beautifully says this. He gave a very nice lecture on this topic. And he concluded this whole thing in one sentence, saying that Krishna consciousness means to see that invisible plan of Krishna. Krishna consciousness means to see that invisible plan of Krishna. Just like how Bhishma Dev was able to see the invisible plan of Krishna. Krishna consciousness means to see the invisible plan of Krishna. Krishna's hand behind everything. Whether it is good or bad in our life, we have to see Krishna's hand behind everything.
So when we say that we are suffering because of our karma, is this a right thing to say, or do we say, oh, it's Krishna's plan, that's okay, whatever is happening? Or that thinking is right? What is right?
For us it is karma first. Because we are not taking ashraya of Vipra, Dharma, Achyuta. Vipra, the Brahmana. Harilas Maharaj is saying, don't send your kids to public school. Are we following that? That means we are not taking shelter. We are not taking shelter of Vipra. Dharma, are we taking shelter of Dharma? No. Achyuta?
Why we are not taking shelter of Dharma?
Are we following whatever is there in Bhagavad Gita? We are trying to. Trying to. Whereas Pandavas, they have always taken shelter.
No, but
100%.
But normally Maharaj also says that whatever happens, just think it is Krishna's plan. I'm not comparing ourselves to Pandava. I'm just normally like, what's the philosophy here is whatever happened in your life, think it as a Krishna's plan. And don't just tolerate it and let it go.
And Krishna facilitates his plan in accordance with our karma, in accordance with what you deserve. Okay, and that can be changed. That karma can be changed. When you clap in the kirtan, that karma can be changed. When you read Bhagavad Gita, the karma can be changed. When you attend Mukundamala Stotra class, that karma can be changed.
Leave everything else.
Dhameshwari.
I will leave Gita class.
Leave everything else.
Is that right, Dhameshwari Mataji? So you missed that very important topic.
We hear him, he knows what the context probably.
Yeah, but he doesn't know why we are calling her Dhameshwari.
I am the Dhameshwar Prabhu in this class.
So we are not taking shelter. That's why it is primarily karma. Krishna's plan is there, but Krishna facilitates his plan according to our karma. According to what I'll give an example.
Prabhu, silly question. So, Krishna gives whatever he gives to us according to our karma. So, does that mean that the karma that started after initiation?
Karma started after initiation?
Because until initiation, karma is gone.
At the time
of initiation. It's not like gone, it is kept on hold. Yeah, it is kept on hold. It's hibernated. Now, what is the expectation from the time of initiation? Initiation means beginning, right? What is the expectation? We have to follow Guru's instructions. If you follow, then time is not a forcing factor on us. I mean, karma is not a is a factor for us. If we are not following Guru's instructions, following Guru's instruction means 100%. It's not like I'm following, but I'm trying to follow 90%, 50%. No, there is no there is no concession there. If we are following 100%, that means there is no karma. There's no karma, there is no time. We are simply participating in Krishna's plan. If we are not following Guru's instruction 100%, we are subject to karma and kala. Sarvam kala kṛtam manye. Yeah.
Sending kids to school is becoming.
So I'll give an example to understand this, right? What was the example and what is the topic there?
The topic is?
No, the specific question.
Karma.
Yeah. I was thinking of some example with regards to some specific point. So you in the end you asked. That means after initiation.
Does the karma start from there? Whatever we've done?
Yeah. No. I think related to what Shamakunda asked. Yeah. So anything that happens in our life, is it karma or is it Krishna's plan, right? So one example is after Mahabharata war, one day Arjuna and Krishna, they were walking, okay, because they are friends, right? They were just going on a walk, and then it was night time. They came to a rich man's place, so they wanted to take shelter there for that night. Then they asked that rich person, "Can we stay here for tonight?" Then that rich person says, "Okay, yeah, you can take shelter in my Goshala." He has such a big palace. He's a rich person. He has such a big palace. I mean, they both, Krishna and Arjuna, they came in disguise in Brahmana's attire. The rich person does not know that these are Krishna and Arjuna, but still he has such a big palace, maybe 20-30 bedrooms in the house, so despite that, he showed them the Goshala to take shelter. So they went and they took shelter there for that night. And the next morning when they were leaving, Krishna told this rich person that this Goshala needs some repair. It's in a very bad condition. It needs some repair. For your own good sake, I'm telling you this good piece of advice. I'm an elder to you. So get it repaired as soon as possible. And then they leave. And then it was morning time, breakfast time. So they go to a poor man's house. The poor man doesn't have anything except one cow. Okay. And Krishna and Arjuna ask him, "Can we have something to eat?" Then the poor man, he gets some milk from the cow and gives. And then Krishna feels very happy, and Krishna feels very happy, and he touches the cow. As soon as he touches the cow dies. You heard this?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cow dies. And Arjuna is bewildered. So he could not understand the reason for Krishna's actions like this. Then he asked Krishna.
To rich person, that person should be more rich, right? Probably. When I heard that story, Krishna and Narada came to rich person's home. He didn't offer anything. Still, Krishna blessed that rich person, and again they came to this poor woman's home, and she gave milk. After that, he blessed like cow should die.
So not blessing the rich person, but helping the rich person. Okay. So then Krishna starts explaining what's the reason for his actions. Just like how Kavayo Pyatra Mohita, right? Even the intelligent people are bewildered in knowing what is action, what is good action, what is bad action. Is it time? Is it karma? Or is it Krishna's plan? Just like how you are confused, Arjuna was confused. So then Krishna explained, saying that no, first Arjuna asks, you are helping that rich person, even though he did not, even though he showed his attitude, his arrogance to us. He is rich person, he has such a big palace, but he only gave us the Goshala. He showed his arrogance, but still you helped him. Whereas this poor person, he gave us milk, but you made the cow die. How to understand this? Then Krishna says that Goshala in the rich person house, it was about to collapse, and if that collapses, the rich person will come to see a hidden treasure there. So I did not want that to happen. That's why I asked him to repair it, renovate it. So that's how I helped him. Because if he sees more richness, if he sees more wealth, what happens? His arrogance will increase. So that's how he helped him. Krishna helped him. Okay? And then the rich person, he's almost, one step closer to God. He lost all his family members, everybody. He doesn't have any wealth. Poor person. The poor person. The only attachment is with the cow. That's why if I take away the cow, then he will come to me. So now we can understand how the karma, the first rich person's case, it is his karma. He showed his arrogance, and Krishna reciprocated in that way. And then in the poor person's case, it is Krishna's plan actually. It is Krishna's plan. He planned it. It's not his karma. It's his plan. He was doing bhakti sincerely. He lost all his family members. But now he is unable to achieve perfection. He is unable to reach his goal with his own attempts. So then Krishna made a plan. By taking the cow away, he helped the poor person come closer to God. Yeah. So like this, we understand through different examples, we understand how this time, karma, and Krishna's plan act in our life. So basically everything that happens, there's Krishna's hand behind us. Do you all remember that story we discussed in DYS classes? One day God example. You remember that? Okay, tell.
In the temple, that servant who is doing seva in the temple, that servant asked God, you are standing all the time. I'm so sad about that. Can we exchange our positions?
I want to offer you a nice seat so that you can sit.
Yeah. Then that day God said, don't open your mouth, don't say anything. And
you understood? Huh?
Yeah. Maybe you explain from.
No,
yeah.
Explaining fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
so basically, they swap. Bhagavan and the sweeper, they swap their positions. The condition is Bhagavan tells to the sweeper, don't open your mouth.
If anybody asks anything also, you should not open your mouth and listen. What happened? One person came and prayed, and he is going on the ocean for the trip. Maybe he is a
merchant.
Not merchant. Sailor.
No, first one is rich person.
Rich person? Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Okay, so I'll tell the story. So now the arrangement is made. Bhagavan comes and sits in this place, and then the sweeper stands in Bhagavan's position in the deity form. And then the day begins. People start visiting the temple. So first a rich person comes, and then generally in India it's a practice, right? When you come to take darshan of God, we put our wallet outside. So he takes out one rupee or something and then puts in the hundi, and then he offers namaskar, and then he leaves. When he is leaving, he forgets his wallet there, and then next a poor person comes. A poor person comes. He prays to God. He closes his eyes and he prays to God, saying that, "Oh God, I'm suffering a lot. I'm struggling to meet ends on a daily basis. Please help me." And then as soon as he opens his eyes, there is a wallet, and he thinks that this is Krishna's arrangement. And then he takes the wallet and leaves. And then third person comes. He's a captain of a ship. So before he was going on the duty, he wanted to come and take darshan of God. So, but while he was taking darshan, by that time the rich person, he realizes that he lost his wallet in the temple, and he brings some police also along with him. Okay, and he sees this sailor, the captain, who was offering namaskara to God, and the rich person says that he is the one. He's the one who stole my wallet. Then seeing all this, the sweeper who is standing in the deity form, he could not tolerate it. Okay, he starts speaking. He says, no, wait a minute. It's not this captain who stole the wallet. It is the poor person who just left. If you run fast, you will be able to catch him. Then the police and everybody, they run and they find that poor person, and they catch him and they find the wallet and give it back to the rich person. And the sweeper, who is in the form of deity, he feels very happy, thinking that a problem was about to happen. I mean, multiple problems happened and I fixed everything. And when I tell this to my Bhagavan, he will feel very happy. So then the day has ended. The sweeper has to, exchange. I mean, he has to come back to his position, and Bhagavan has to go back to deity. So then the Bhagavan asks, so how was the day? What was the report? So the sweeper tells everything that has happened since morning till evening. And then after telling everything, the sweeper says, see, Bhagavan, how nicely I fixed everything. Are you happy, Bhagavan? Then the Bhagavan puts his hand on his head and says, what have you done? I made a nice plan for all these three people and you messed up everything. So the plan that I made for the rich person is, he's always rich, he's always busy in accumulating wealth, but he never donated any money in charity. So I wanted to give some sukruti to him. That's why I made him forget his wallet there. And this poor person, he's a genuine person, he's a nice devotee. I really wanted to help him. He's like Sudama. I really wanted to help him. That's why I made him see that wallet and take it. You messed it. You messed my plan of helping this poor person. So the poor person did not get his help. And the third person, the captain of the ship, he was about to go on that ship. I wanted him to be arrested because that ship that he was going to sail was going to collapse. It was going to sink. That's why I wanted him to be arrested so that he is saved from dying. Now you messed that also. So three plans I made and you messed up everything, and you are saying that you fixed everything nicely. That's why you cannot become God. So like that, Krishna makes plans for everybody in every walk of our life. So as Radhanath Swami Maharaj said, Krishna consciousness means to see the invisible plan of Krishna, to see Krishna's hand in every step of our life, in every walk of love, in every walk of our life. Just believe that whatever happens
That's what
is Krishna's.
That is what I was asking. The same. think.
Yeah.
Should we think that or should we?
Yeah, it is Krishna's plan in accordance with our karma. Yeah, in accordance with our karma. Yeah. Yeah.
Here also the karma was influencing because the rich man was never doing that. And
yeah. So, in fact, Krishna was trying to help, right? Yeah. If Krishna just goes by the karma, nothing will happen in our life. We will not even progress 1 inch. But Krishna is helping us. Just like how Krishna helped this rich person, how Krishna helped the poor person, how Krishna helped the captain. So, yeah. Okay. What else from the purport here? So that's why Krishna is saying, now I shall explain to you what action is, knowing which you shall be liberated from all misfortune. So online, is everybody following?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, good.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So Shamala is one person who attends all of my classes. So can you show your face, Shamala? I want to show it to everybody here, especially Shudra Shamakunda.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Shamala and Shamakunda. Very nice.
Hare Krishna.
So she attends Mukundamala Stotra, she attends Sunday evening class, Sunday morning class. And she has a family, husband, 2 kids, everything.
Krishna's glories, Prabhuji, Krishna's blessings. That's all.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and she inspired her friend from Vancouver. She also attends. We are going international. We are going international.
So you will be at par with Shamala Mataji.
Are you in that class too?
No,
but you are special.
You are special. That's what Prabhuji said. He doesn't care anybody else again.
You are sitting quietly, enjoying all my.
You are special. See, Sri Lakshmi is attending, that means Venkatesh is attending. Annapurna attending, that means Pravi is attending.
It's bedtime and
She lives in Bellevue. Yeah, she lives in Bellevue.
Otherwise, we would have invited her here.
Yeah.
She would have skipped one of your classes. She would have joined us.
So she received Bhagavatam 2 weeks ago on Guru Purnima Day, Vyasa Purnima Day. So the way she received, it's like receiving a person into the family. She became so emotional. She was crying a lot in the temple. So nice devotee.
Hari Bol, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, okay, and in the purport, one last point in the purport, Prabhupada explains that we have to follow the footsteps of the Mahajans. And Prabhupada gives a list of all the Mahajans. Starting with Brahma, Shiva, Narada, Manu, Kumara, Kapila, Prahlada, Bhishma, Sukadeva Goswami, Yamaraj, Janaka Maharaj, Bali Maharaj. Yeah. Okay.
Prabhuji, in the WhatsApp you sent to keep this, right?
Does anyone even care about that? Does anyone even care? Okay, let's start with Shamakunda. She is sitting first.
No, I was happy we are going to text 17.
Okay, we'll go to text 17 and then come back to this. 4.17, we'll stop with this. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Karmano hyapi bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha akarmanascha bodhavyam gahana karmano gatihi. Karmana of work, he certainly, api also, bodhavyam should be understood. Bodhavyam should be understood. Cha also, vikarmana of forbidden work. Akarmana of inaction. Cha also, bodhavyam should be understood. Gahana, very difficult. Karmana of work. Gati, entrance. Okay, Shamakanda, read.
The intricacies of actions are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly that what action is and what forbidden action is and what inaction is. Purport. If one is serious about liberation from the material bondage, one has to understand the distinction between the action, inaction, and unauthorized action. One has to apply oneself to such an analysis of action, reaction, and perverted actions because it is very difficult subject matter. To understand Krishna consciousness and action according to its modes, one has to learn one's relationship with the Supreme. That is, one has to learn perfectly, knows that every living entity is an eternal servitor of the Lord, and consequently, one has to act in Krishna consciousness. The entire Bhagavad Gita is directed toward this conclusion. Any other conclusion against this consciousness and its attendant actions are vikarmas or prohibited actions. To understand all this, one has to associate with the authorities of Krishna consciousness and learn the secret from there. This is a good learning from the Lord directly. Otherwise, even the most intelligent person will be bewildered.
Yeah, the intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action is, and what inaction is. So it's a continuation from the previous shloka, same theme. So, Gahana, the word here is Gahana. That means very difficult to understand the intricacies of karma. The laws of karma are very complicated to understand. If somebody is trying to understand which mosquito has bitten me that caused me malaria, will that person be ever be able to succeed? No. So the best course of action is forget about the mosquito, focus on the treatment. So forget about how we ended up in material world. Forget about how we are going through whatever we are going through. Just focus on treatment. Just focus on treatment. Just focus on what is to be done now. Okay, what is your highest thing to do? Going back to that conversation between Bhishmadev and Yudhishthira Maharaj, right? Bhishmadev, after he spoke for 25,000 shlokas to Yudhishthira Maharaj in explaining about Raja Dharma, Stri Dharma, Varna Dharma, all these different things, how to rule the kingdom nicely, all these things. In the end, Yudhishthira Maharaj asked, Shrutva dharma nasheshena pavanani cha sarmashah Yudhishthira shantanavam punarevabhya bhashatah kimekam daivatam loke kimvapyeka parayanam kodharma sarva dharmanam dharma prabhavachyutah. So even after hearing for 25,000 shlokas, Yudhishthira Maharaj asked, now what is best for me to do? Now what is best for me to do? Kodharma sarva dharmanam bhavata paramochyutah. So then Bhishmadev starts speaking Vishnu Sahasranama. He realized that all my 25,000 shlokas. It did not help him understand. So let me speak little bit, then he will understand. So then in 140 shlokas, he spoke entire Vishnu Sahasranama, saying that worship of that Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Devaki Nandana, that is the highest thing to do. In other words, that is nothing but inaction, akarma. Action that has no reaction, action that has no result, action that has a result which is not binding you. All other actions, they have a result that is binding you. Action, in a good action and bad action, karma, vikarma, they have a result which is binding you in the material world. Whereas this inaction, akarma, it has a result, but it's not binding. It has a transcendental result, transcendental benefit. It will take you closer to God. If one is serious about liberation from material bondage, one has to understand the distinctions between action, inaction, and unauthorized actions.
So inaction is akarma.
Akarma. So basically, inaction, the way to understand this word is, you're doing it, but it's as good as you're not doing it.
Attachment is not there, just for the sake we are doing it.
Yeah. So you're doing it, but it's as good as you're not doing it. No action. It's
Like
as good as
without
no
interest, Prabhuji?
Huh?
Like without interest?
Like without interest on the results. Yes.
Okay.
Without interest on the results. Yeah. Not interest on the work itself. Okay. You have to be interested in doing the work, but not the interest on the results. So it is said that it is not the action itself that is binding you, but it is the intention which is binding you. It is the intention that is binding you. So there is an example of 3 workers, construction workers, who are building a temple. They are given a task to build a temple. They are part of a big construction team. These 3 people are also there. So one day, one visitor happens to visit this place and asks these 3 people, "What are you doing? What are you building here?" So the first person says, "I don't know. I'm given a task. I'm coming every day. I'm doing my work, and in the evening I'm taking my salary, and then I'm going." And then he asked the second person. The second person says, "They are building some 20-story building here. That's all I know. Nothing else I know. I only care about my work and my money." And the third person, he says, "We are building a beautiful temple here. They're going to bring Radhesham deities here. And every day, lots of visitors will come. They're all going to have nice darshan of the Lord. There'll be a lot of festivals. It will help in propagating Krishna consciousness." See the difference in the understanding of these 3 people. Same work, which is causing bondage to the first 2 people. But the third person, he's also working the same work, but his intention is he's doing seva. I mean, he's getting money also, but he has that he has that awareness that he is building a temple for the Lord. So when you do your work with that consciousness, when you do your work, when you perform your work as a service to the Lord, then that work will liberate you. Otherwise, the same work will cause bondage. It's like if somebody is drinking milk, and if it is not suitable to their body, what will happen? Digestive problems. Now, what's the solution for that? For digestive problems? Don't drink milk. Yes, very good.
Find alternative.
Huh?
Find alternative.
Find alternative. Okay. What is the best treatment for digestive problems? Huh?
Yogurt.
Yogurt. Because probiotic, right? And how is yogurt made? From the same milk. The same milk which is causing problem, digestive problem, same milk, when it is transformed into a different form, it is solving the problem. So the same work, if it is done without understanding of God, without performing it as a seva to the Lord, and when you are attached to the results of your action, then it causes bondage. Otherwise, the same work will liberate you. So it's in the intentions, not the work itself. Oftentimes people think that the work itself is causing bondage, but the intention. Krishna is Pavagrahi Janardana. With what action, with what intention we are performing the action. So there was an example where some terrorists, they were sitting in a hotel room and they were making plans to blast a bomb in some place and kill some people. They are only making a plan. They did not execute the plan. But somehow the intelligent team came to know about it, and then they went and arrested them. Now, if they claim that we did not do anything wrong, we did not kill anybody, will they be spared from punishment? No, the intention. Intention is what matters. On the other side, there's a person who is driving a car, and a pedestrian happened to cross in front of him, and this person banged his car into this pedestrian, and the pedestrian died. And this person was brought to a court. The driver of the car was brought to a court. And this driver says, I'm very perfect. Okay, I followed the rules, driving rules, the traffic laws 100%. And my car is in good condition. I am in good mental condition. There's no mistake from my side. You cannot punish me. You can check all the CCTV cameras, everything. You cannot punish me. So he has done the damage has been caused. But was it his intention? It was not his intention. It was not his intention, and he was not the cause of it. The pedestrian violated the rules. The pedestrian violated the rules. So it was not his intention, even though apparently it looks as if he banged into the pedestrian, but it was not his intention. So the judge can say that, prove your intention that you are not at fault. Then they can open all the videos and then show that he was following all the laws perfectly, and that itself proves that was not his intention. It was not his intention to kill this person. Okay. So it is not the work itself that causes bondage, but the intention. Okay.
To get that intention, Prabhuji, to get in that mode of intention, so what is the best way to perform it? Like, what help us to get into that intention? Like, we are so accumulated with lifetime, right, Prabhuji? That cannot be easily remove that intention.
Yeah.
Sometimes, even though we want everything now, after coming to Krishna, we want that, but sometimes because of the karmas or our thought process is that way, it will come like that intention. The intentions will come. To change that intention, what we can do, the best way to change that intention.
Yeah, so you're basically asking how to convert milk into yogurt.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
That our Yashodamai Mataji will tell. That's her department.
To add the culture, that is association.
Add culture, yes. See, I told, she's a pandita. Just add culture. What is that culture here? Vedic Culture Center. Vedic Cultural Center. We have VCC, BVCC, LVCC. Linwood Vedic Cultural Center. Just add this. Beautiful, Mataji. Very good. Big round of applause to her. See, I spoke 2 hours. But in one sentence, she said everything. In one word, she summarized everything. Culture. Just add Vedic culture. The culture is, there are many things, right? Vedic culture means it's a package consisting of devotees, association, guru, shastra, all these things. This is what culture means. Krishna consciousness. Be in the umbrella of Krishna consciousness. There is a rain. Take an umbrella. That umbrella is Krishna consciousness. So, just be in the association of devotees. Yesterday, when somebody asked Maharaj how to increase faith on holy name, right? What did Maharaj say? Be associate with people who have faith. So, if you associate with people who have,
Good intentions.
who have the intentions, then you will also develop intentions. So, okay, it's 1:36. Any other questions, comments, reflections? Online, anybody? Venugopal? Yeah. Shamala, you had something?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. Anyone else?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay.
So with good intention, we can do bad work also.
No, if we have good intentions, we will never do bad work. Yeah, how can you do that? You can never do it.
I don't know. I was just.
Because I have heard this.
If you are doing bad action, that means your intentions are not good at all.
So the vice versa is still possible. Bad actions, but good intention. But good intention and bad, No. So if you have good intention, but like the example what Prabhuji said, somebody runs over somebody in a car, that is a bad action, but with good, there was no ill intention. So that is a possibility. But bad action, as in what we understand, is a bad action.
Bad outcome.
Yeah, that can never happen with good action, good intention.
So just consider that it was not done by you. It is Krishna's plan.
Prabhuji said that if we need funds for the money, we should go and do the bank robbery.
Funds for what?
Good intention,
for the temple.
action. Good intention, bad actions.
Sometimes what happens, even though we do with a good intention, Prabhuji, the reactions are not as good as we did it.
So the mere intention that you want to steal, that itself is not a good intention.
So it's one more thing, Prabhu, like sometimes we hear okay, your intent was good, but what matters is how you make the other person feel, right? Sometimes say I'm scolding my child for better, right?
Yeah.
My intent is good, but how I make them feel, they are not happy about it, right?
Yeah.
And often it happens in office or in workplace as well, right? And my intent is not good.
Yeah.
I'm talking to someone, I'm telling them or not to do or to do.
Yeah.
But they don't feel good about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why we have to practice austerity of speech. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, in 18th chapter, Krishna tells even harsh truth has to be spoken very pleasantly. Now what to speak of when we communicate with the children? The disciplining or everything, it has to be conveyed properly. Yeah, in a pleasing way. In a way that they can understand, they can listen. Kids will never listen when we scold them. Is that correct, Lasavi? Huh? Okay. Rushika, ఏమంటావు? అమ్మ స్కోల్ చేస్తుంది అప్పుడు నిన్ను? చేస్తుందా? Good intention, good action. Yes.
Because often in my office at least I have heard Hey, my manager says sometimes, Abhishek, nobody cares about your intentions because they don't know what your intentions is. But what you make them feel, that they know it, right?
Yes,
That's
correct.
very important.
That's
so
correct.
We need to monitor how we make them feel.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about your intention because only you know your intention.
Yeah. Even if you have good intentions, but if you are not conveying in a pleasing manner, they'll get an impression that you have a bad intention.
Because you cannot justify, you cannot explain them.
Yeah.
Because you have made them feel what
Yeah.
they felt, right?
They don't have time to analyze all these things. They have their own things in their life.
We need to balance like intention with like how we act, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Prabhuji, whenever the intentions are good, the results are always good.
Yes.
That is the word. Prabhuji, whenever we are doing anything with a good intention, the results will be good. The other person also, they will take in that way.
Not necessarily. That's what we are talking.
I mean, the other person may or may not understand our intentions, but we should always do things with good intention. Yeah.
Even though that the other person is not reacting in that way, also we have to think in the ignorance. Because of the ignorance, he is reacting in that way. We have to think.
Yeah. Other person, we don't need to analyze how they are acting. Focus on our intentions. You want to say something, too?
No. That akarma thing, right? We discussed that, you are doing the work, but it is
like not doing. Like not doing.
So in my childhood, I have done a lot of times that.
Yeah.
When my mom will ask, clean up something, I'll clean up, but it will not be cleaning.
It will not be clean. The floor will not be clean.
The floor will not be clean.
That is inaction.
I don't
It is
care about the results.
So you do the work, but it is as good as not doing the work.
I don't care about results.
I'm creating more work. Like if I do some work in kitchen, she slash me every time. Says, don't talk to kitchen.
But that is not a karma.
That is my karma.
In fact, in the next shloka, it's a tongue twister shloka. It goes like this: action in inaction, inaction in action. Okay. Where is Lasavi? Okay. Ananya. Anya. Can you say this? Action in inaction, inaction in action. Say it 3 times. Fast, 3 times. No, she failed. She said inaction in action, second time. So action in inaction, action in action, inaction in action, action in action, inaction in action, action in action, inaction in action, action in action, inaction in action. Tongue twister. Last vitra. We have a tongue twister. Can you say that? I'll say the sentence. You say it 3 times. Okay. Action in inaction, inaction in action.
Action in action.
Fast.
Action in action, in action, in action, action in
action in action. Inaction in action. Now say it fast. Okay, you all can try this at home. You can all have this fun. Okay. So online people, you want to see the menu? So we have nice pakoras.
The intent is good.
Nice sweet. Open this lid.
Prabhu, today is Ekadasi. I am fasting.
We have sabudana khichdi, quinoa sabji, and then some soup. See how yummy it is. You should all come here in person. There's a nice class for the kids, nice prasadam, nice association. We missed the kṛtam in the beginning today. Yeah. So sometimes when we miss, we know what we're missing. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna. Mantra Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada ki
Jai.